Giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rachakwadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the icon that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. I was looking at the elder Karatas Abba, the Baltimore camp here in Baltimore, Holy Bible Defenders, and at this video about Hassad leaving Sakari. Now, I was just looking at some of the comments, and you could see by the title of my video, you guys out there, man, you people out there, you gotta know what you're talking about before you leave comments. Okay, I'm just gonna read a couple of these here. It's not a lot of comments here, but I'm gonna start off with this first comment here. This person says everyone that leaves their camp or gets put out, GMS always says he was the best teacher that group had. He should be the leader. LMAO. Now, like the response here said, no, they don't. Okay, and that's absolutely right. We don't. We don't always say that. In fact, we get on people that leave our camp. What do we? You know what I'm saying? Like that guy. What's his name? A war. With the hairline guy that was up there in Mississippi. He left. He left GMS and he started bugging out. No, we don't. I have no idea where these people are getting this stuff from. That we always say that he was the best speaker of the camp. That he should be the leader. No idea where these people get this from. We don't always say that. So that's number one. I mean, you could look at all the videos that we do, and yeah, I have no idea, what's going on with that. This person says, as a servant of the Most High, all camps teach to keep the commandments, faith with Christ. Everything else will be revealed. No, all camps don't teach that. Okay, this is what you see what I'm talking about. No, all camps do not teach the faith. Okay, and all camps do not teach the commandments, because you got a lot of these other camps that go off on the commandments, and they call Great Millstone faith-based Israelites and say it's not about faith, it's about the law, it's about commandments, it's about this, about that, but it's not about faith. So no, you're wrong on that. You got it. This stuff is on YouTube for a reason, man. You gotta know what you're talking about before you leave these crazy comments. Okay, so that's wrong, because all camps don't teach the faith. Okay. Let's see here. It's kind of sad to see division amongst brethren. You gotta know what brother means, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to know what brother means. You gotta go and do research on that word brother. Brother is fellowship. If you got a camp talking about the book of Hebrews is going off, the words of Apostle Paul are they're not authenticated, and all this other stuff that they teach. They teach certain. You got a lot of other camps. They teach the hell doctrine. They're not our brethren. There has to be. The scripture says there must be heresies found amongst you in order for the truth to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? This is what again. This goes into the title of the video. You must know what you're talking about. You must do proper research. You must do proper studying before you leave comments. Okay? This says, but it's not up to us to decide, just like the scriptures say that you bought. We never say it's again, man. Again, man. You gotta do proper research, man. Okay, is it possible though there be many camps, yet eventually all of them, it says all if not a lot of them will come to the real truth. You know what I'm saying? That's between That's between that person or that camp and the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to know. Everybody talks about this division thing. There has to be division. Division is a requirement, right? Think about it like this, because one of the biggest things that people have that these other Israelite camps have a problem with is Revelation chapter 13. You know what I'm saying about the mark. Okay. Now these other camps teach completely different about the mark. So somebody comes up, and we give this example all the time. Somebody comes up and asks about what the MOTB is, what the mark of the beast is. Okay. We're standing out there with IUIC. You know what I'm saying? We're standing out there with ISUPK. We're standing out there with Wi-Fi. So you got GMS, ISUPK, and you got GMS, Wi-Fi. Let's go with GMS, Wi-Fi, and IUIC. Let's go with them. You got this so-called unity camp. So somebody comes up and asks about the mark of the beast. Everybody, all three of us say totally different things, right? That person is going to walk off confused about that. Instead of us being able to give a direct answer, we got to beat around the bush. Well, this person, these brothers, just to keep it cordial, we want to tell you what we believe, and it's just like it's going to be confusion. How do you answer that? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to keep the peace, meaning you can't keep peace like that, man, it's going to be fake. So let's say we all did try, end up getting together. It's going to be fake because it's all going to fall. It's all going to fall, man. Eventually, it's going to fall. So that person that came up and asked about that question, right, is going to walk off more confused than when he originally came up. He or she originally came up. You got other Israelite camps talking about the wife of or the husband of one wife and stuff like that. GMS don't teach that. You see what I'm saying? That's going to cause confusion if we all end up, let's agree to disagree and stuff like that. That's confusion, man, and it's fake. It's fake. We can't do that. Okay? Anyway. Let's use this time to talk. Okay, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to push the message. Talk down on other Israelites. Okay. I have no idea. Again, proper research, man. Nobody's talking down on anybody. We're getting on their doctrine. The doctrine is all. Okay? Here we go. This is the most ridiculous comment on this comment board so far. This is quite funny. I thought it was Christianity that was the thing to get away from. Yeah. Yeah. It says, now you guys are talking about false doctrine within your ranks. Are there not different sects of Christianity? Are there not different groups of Christian? Because Christianity, most Christians teach different things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're all kind of like the same, but within it, they say different things. Like they may agree with most of what another Christian believes, but they might have a disagreement with certain other things. Like we actually had one Christian agree with us on the multiple wife thing. Most Christians say no, you're not supposed to have multiple wives. And it's just like, well, this Christian agrees, but this Christian doesn't. So what's going on here? Muslims do the same thing, right? Yeah, there's false doctrines within the Hebrew Israelite, right? But Sakari is not part of our ranks. I'm just being honest. Sakari, IUIC, IHBK, GOCC, HOI, HODC, whoever, Wi-Fi, Sons of Thunder, whoever else, man, they're not part of our ranks. You got different ranks. They're not part of our ranks. So you got false Hebrew Israelites. You got false Hebrew Israelites. You got to know what you're talking about, man. It says, I thought all the different camps had the truth. If all the different camps had the truth, wouldn't it just be one camp, you idiot? I mean, try to make that make sense. Yeah, I thought all the different camps had the truth. Where are you coming from with this? Again, you don't know what you're talking about, and like this person said, yeah, you must be new. Shaking my head. Learn before you speak. And that's what brought on this video. You must learn before you leave comments, man. Now we're going on the scriptures. I know the rambling part went on a little long, but you know it happens sometimes. James chapter 1, verse 19. It says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, right? Swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Okay, slow to wrath. Right? So that's a self-explanatory scripture. We're going to move on to, let's go to Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. It says, in the multitude of words, there wanteth not sin. It says, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Right? So, in the so pretty much what this is saying is, certain other translations say sin is unavoidable when you talk too much. And that's pretty much what this is saying. You know what I'm saying? It's unavoidable. You're gonna say stupid things if you're talking too so much, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're quick to speak, instead of doing, you don't. A lot of these people that get on a comment board and talk about the other camps and stuff like that, they have no idea what's going on. See, us, when we do a video on somebody or a certain group like Shikari, we know what's going on with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Christianity, we do proper research and we know what's going on with that. Islam, we do proper research and we know what's going on with that. That's how we're able to go into every single doctrine and destroy it, man, debunk it. Because we do proper research, at least us at Great Millstone, we do proper research. Okay? So before we leave comments, we barely even leave comments because we just do the video. You people leave comments instead of just doing videos, and you trying to tell us how to do our job. You trying to tell us how to do things, right? But instead, you're not trying to edify whoever you're trying to reach out to. You're not trying to reach out to me because I'm not trying to hear it. Okay? And a lot of you don't leave comments to be edifying. You just you hate your brother, you this, you that. And it's just like, what are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of these people that leave these comments, they have zero clue what's going on. They're either new, they've been in this thing, they picked up the Bible and been studying for about a year and think they know, and able to leave comments on videos and acting like they know what's been going on. You have no clue what's going on, man. I thought all the different camps had the truth. That's a person that has zero clue what's going on, man. Nobody said all the camps had the truth. Again, if all the camps had the truth, why are we not all one camp then? Right? But these, I'm gonna tell you one thing. These camps are closer to the truth than Christianity is. Well, to some degree, IUIC, they're like Christianity, but they're still closer than what Christianity is. Like, you got camps that teach the hell doctrine. You know what I'm saying? That's an off doctrine. That's false. You got some camps out there that says Edomite. You got good Edomites, bad Edomites. Esau is not the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth, man. You got black only Israelites out there. So yeah, there are false Hebrew Israelite doctrines out there. But you would know that if you knew what you were talking about. And if you did know that, then you wouldn't have left a comment like that. Right? So let's go on to Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 20. Seeing thou a man that is hasty with his words, it says, seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? It says there is more hope of a fool than of him. Meaning, if you're quick to leave comments without even knowing what you're talking about, even a foolish person, for example, you got more knowledgeable Christians than this guy that just left the comment. And Christians are fools. Christians are fools. Oh, every last one of them are fools. Right? But it said there is more hope of that person than of the person that's constantly running his mouth. The Bar Kabosh, he did a video not too long ago about your mouth is going to get you in a world of trouble, pretty much. And these comments, these hasty comments, is all part of it, man. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 1. We know this scripture, but we're gonna skip throughout. We're gonna kind of, you know, jump a little bit here. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 1. It says, "Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord." All right, and be ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. Right, for they consider not that they do evil. Okay, be not rash with thy mouth. There's a reason why I'm not breaking this down, because it's really self-explanatory. Be not hasty. I'm sorry. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. Even in your prayers, right? Even in your prayers, you're not supposed to be doing an awful lot of talking. Prayers are supposed to be quick and straight to the point, because the Lord already knows. Matthew 6 says that. The Lord already knows what you're praying for. The Lord already knows what you need, right? The Lord already knows what you require. So even in your prayers, you're not supposed to be doing a bunch of rambling. Lord, please give me this. Lord, please give me that. You're not even supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to get to the point, you pray, and then you go, right? It says, for a dream cometh through the multitude of business, right? And a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. Okay, meaning a fool talks too damn much. Okay, now we're going to jump down to verse 6, right? Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error, right? Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice, and destroy the work of thine hands, right? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also diverse iniquities. Vanities. I don't know, I keep saying iniquities, vanities, which is pretty much the same thing. It says, but fear thou God, right? So it's say, and pretty much in a multitude of words, right? In a multitude of dreams, right? And many words, there are also diverse vanities. Yeah. Makes sense to me, right? So again, man, the point of this video, once again, you gotta learn before you gotta know what you're talking about before you leave comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Because as we see, a lot of y'all have zero clue what's going on, man. Said most of them are convicts out of prison with a Bible in their hands. Again, an unlearned person. That's the voice. That's the words of an unlearned person. Because how would you know that? You don't know that. How do you know that? Are you able to prove that? Or are you just going to tell me? If I would have asked you, face to face, can you prove who out there is from prison? Can you prove it? Right? But honestly, I think I saw a comment under there. But honestly, if that is the case, that's a person you really should have more respect for. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? They got in trouble. Look, they trying to get their life together. See, damned if you do, damned if you don't, man. You know what I'm saying? People will talk down on you if you, let's say you go out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say you just came out of prison. You ready to turn your life around and stuff like that. People still talk about you. But if you're still doing the illegal actions, people will still talk down on you. But again, this is the voice of an unlearned person. How do you know who is from jail, man? Right? How can you prove that most of us is out there convicts out of prison? Can you prove that? Can this person below that said, I thought all the different camps had the truth? Can you prove to us when any of us said that, man? Even the other Israelite camps who are out there slandering Great Millstone would never say that. We have never, nobody has ever said that all the Israelite camps has the truth. You got to learn before you speak. You got to know what you're talking about before you leave a comment, man. Proper research is important, man. Proper studying is important. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is pretty much all I got on this video. Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.